Hello! In this video, I'm going to show you the basics of Symphony, which is a web-based tool that provides immediate access to your accounts, including all spending and account balances, anytime, anywhere, on any connected device. To access Symphony, type www.engr.colostate.edu/symphony. Here you will be greeted by a login screen. Simply type in your EID and engineering password and hit enter. For demonstration purposes, I am going to impersonate Dr. Travis Bailey, showing what a PI would see when they access the tool. This takes you directly to the PI landing page, listing all your accounts by number. There are several things to point out on this page. First, we can see that Travis has 5 accounts listed below. Vital information for each is displayed on this page, ranging from the account number, title, sponsor, and the various financial information by account, be it the authorized amount or the amount that a PI is authorized by the sponsor to spend on the account at this time, the expenses and encumbrances, and the remaining balances. Lastly, we see the start and end dates. During the testing phase of the tool's development, we received feedback that some PIs liked summary account views, others wanted graphs, and still a third group thought that detailed tables made the most sense. We have a drop-down box here to allow the PI to select the view they prefer. Right now, this is the summary view. Let's select the graph view to show what happens. Selecting the graph will change all of Travis's projects instantaneously. We know from personal interaction with Travis that he prefers the summary view, so we will return to that now. From any of the different views, the next step is to access particular accounts. Simply click on the account that you want to review in order to access account detail. We are going to select this one. Now we are in the account detail area. This is the heart of the tool, allowing the PI to have access to virtually all the information available on the account in a single screen. Let's start at the top. Here you can see the account number, in this case 5346530, with the total direct remaining on the account. The drop-down box to the right of this is the fiscal year, defaulting to the current year. Should a PI want to see details on their finances from a previous year, simply select the year in question and the screen will redraw automatically. For now, I'm going to leave it on FY15. The top left green area is the account details, namely the vital info about the account, including the indirect rate and the pass ID. The center area is a combination of items. Here you will find a comments section used to leave notes to your RPM and in the near future OSP, which will remain with the account, providing a running history of the communications. So you know, leaving a message will trigger an email that links the recipient directly to the account in question. A PI would use the comment button for account-specific information, whereas this button, the feedback button, is for tool-specific feedback. Please don't use them interchangeably. Also in this area, you can download account detail for the year shown directly into an Excel spreadsheet. Finally, the RPS report view links you directly to the OSP database should you like to see that particular view. Of note, you have to log into their system using your EID once, then click on the RPS report a second time to have it pass the credential and open the report. The green area on the far right is the encumbrances for this particular account. If there are a lot of encumbrances, we have programmed an expand button that shows up to reveal the list. In this case, we don't have that problem. The project-to-date graph shows the budget, expenses, encumbrances, and remaining balance through the entire life of the project to date. You can hover over particular months to reveal these balances in the popover window. Further, you can zoom in on a given time frame by clicking and dragging your mouse through the graph. Of note here, if the account has a negative balance, the balance line will turn red for that particular period of time. The current snapshot shows the current vital account balance information. It is available only in the current fiscal year. Similar to the project-to-date graph, if the remaining balance is negative, that column will turn red. In this particular case, we clearly don't have that issue. Finally, we have the account table at the bottom of the screen. This area has the detail regarding the account by month and by category. The table emulates what you have been receiving from your RPM for years. Let's take a closer look. The little arrows on the left side show the particular line is expandable, thereby giving you more detailed information. For instance, expanding salary, you can see the breakout for the faculty, GRAs, and the student hourlies. You will also notice that there is another arrow, meaning you can drill down even further. Here, selecting the GRA, we can see the amounts by person listed. Expanding the travel area does essentially the same thing, providing detail on the rolled up number. Let's take a closer look at the January detail. We can see that there was $114.60 spent on out-of-state employee travel miscellaneous, $208.56 on out-of-state employee travel common carrier, and so forth, but that might not mean much to you. Right-clicking on the amount will provide you with more information and a link to punch out directly to the Kuali transaction, as well as all the related documents, all at your fingertips. Punching out to Kuali is available for all transactions with the exception of salary, because that information comes from the Oracle HR system, a secured system. At the bottom of the table, we have a running total of expenses for the given month and a grand total column for expenses on the right side of the table. At the far right of the screen, there are three columns: forecast, total remaining, and speculative. The forecast column allows your RPM to plug in information that will populate your graphs. We use this for funding commitments. The total remaining is the amount spent in comparison to the budgeted column. It essentially gives you a breakdown of how you are spending compared to your budgeted plan. Finally, the speculative column is a place where PIs can add salaries or expenses to see what that will do to your bottom line number. It does not save nor does it change any of the graphs, but is used for quick what-if scenarios. This is an area we plan on enhancing substantially in future versions of Symphony. A few things to point out here before we go. Symphony refreshes nightly, ensuring accuracy. The account balances shown throughout the tool are what the PI has available right now. Unlike Kuali and eAuthority, if there is an 88 account associated with the 53, know that the 53 balance already has accounted for any spending. This takes the possibility of human calculation errors completely out of the equation. All connected devices work, but cell phones are a bit small for the interface. In a pinch, they will work. Given that it is a new fiscal year, you may log in and see a blank account detail table. Don't worry, the tool is working. As you spend, it will automatically populate your tables. 13 and 16 accounts historically take a few weeks in order for BFS to upload their accompanying budgets. If you are unsure about the account balances for these accounts, contact your RPM. They are more than happy to help address your concerns and aid you in your research. 64 accounts update monthly, as this is an external database. And finally, if you would like to request a feature for the tool, please submit it through the feedback button at the top of any Symphony page. Now you have seen the basics of Symphony. We hope that you use this tool wherever and whenever. Thank you for your time.